A very good morning, dear students. Let us start our social science class. Already in previous class, we started chapter 4, major landforms, and we discussed that what is the mountains, the features of mountains, what is plateau, and the features of plateaus. These two we discussed in the previous class. I think all are remembering. And in today's class, we can study what is the plains. Do you know what is the plains? Maybe you have seen the plain areas and all. And the plains are very low and the flat land. The plains are very low and the flat land, and it is extend over 1,000 of kilometers. It will be in more places. It will be very flat and the low lands. It is the plains. So once more you can say what is the plains. The plains are the low and the flat lands. It is extending over 1,000 of kilometers. That is the plains, and there are no great changes in the elevation across the plains. And we can see the plains are generally formed by the rivers. How the plains are it is forming? It is forming generally by the rivers, and the rivers it is rise in the mountains and flow down. How the rivers it is coming? From the mountains, the water or the rivers it is flowing down, and in this process time these rivers are depositing the sand and the silt along with the river bed. We can see when the rivers or the water it is flowing from the mountain to down, that time it is depositing the sand and the silt, and there over a period of time the plains are formed by this deposit. After a period of time, the deposit, what all the sand and the silt it is deposit there it is forming the plains. And again we can see, for example, the northern plains in India have been formed by the river Ganga. From the river Ganga it is formed the northern plains and all. And the plain can be found around the sea in the interiors of the continent, where we can see the plains and all. We can see most of the interiors of the continents and the near to the sea. And next we can see the features of plains. What all the features of plains? Since the most of the plains are formed by the silt, I told that the most of the plains, how it is forming from the river, it is when from the mountain, what all the rivers it is flowing down, with that the silt and sand it is making the plains, and it is brought down by rivers, and they are very fertile. Fertile means we know when we can keep the plants and all, it will be in that sand and all, it will come very fast. Also it is very fertile, and the many crops are grown in the plains, and many crops we can see it is growing because of it is the fertile plains. And the second one, the plains are thickly populated as compared to the mountains and the plateaus. More than the mountains and the plateaus, the plains it is thickly populated. And the third point, many towns and cities are located in the plains. The plains we can see many towns and the cities. It is located where? It is located in the near to the plains. And even in the earlier period, many important civilization developed in the river bank. Near to the river bank, the earlier time and all, many civilization it is, or the people they were living near to the river bank. Because why? They can get the water from the river, and they can make the agriculture and all there. So many early people they were living and it is making the civilization in the near to the plains and all. And next we can see the good transport facilities, availabilities of water and rich fertile soil make the plains best suited for the human settlement. And because of near to the plains, many human beings they are settling there. Why? They can get the transport. It is getting the good transport facilities there, and the availabilities of water and all, and it is the soil and all, it is the rich fertile. And so the people they are settling near to the river and the plain areas and all. So it is the plains and the features of plains. I think all of you understood. And next we can go, what is the river? The river also, you know, a river is a large natural stream of water that flows towards an ocean, a lake, a sea or another river. The river, it is a large natural stream of water. The natural water, it is flowing towards the sea or the ocean or the another river, that is called the river. And in river it is usually begins in the mountains and ends the journey in the sea or an ocean. And the river, it is beginning from where? From the mountains it is beginning and it is ending to the river or the ocean. And during the course of this journey it passes through three different stages. We can see when it is passing or when the journey from the mountain to the ocean or sea, it is having or it is passing through three different stages. The first one we can see, the first stage is the river is its upper or the youthful stage. We can see the first stage, it is the upper or the youthful stage. And in this stage the river flows rapidly down. We can see in this stage what the river, it is flowing down, rapidly down, and the mountain slopes cut through the mountains forming a V shape. And the mountain slope, we told that from the mountain it is flowing down and the mountain it is cutting into the V shaped valleys and the waterfalls, rapid and the canyons. This is the first stage we can see. The first stage is the upper or the youthful stage. The second stage or the mature stage of the river, it is begins and enters the plains. It is entering to the plains, and here we can see the river, it swells and becomes broad as joined by the tributaries, and the water, it is spreading or it is swelling there, and it deposits silt on the its sides, making them fertile. And the silt and the sand and all, it is making or it is both side we can find out. And the speed of the river decreases in this stage. The second stage, the speed of the river, it is decreasing, and in this stage again we can see the river makes the meanders or the loops. And when we are looking the third stage of the river is also known as the old stage. And here the movement of the river, it becomes very slow in this stage. The third stage, it will be very slow. The movement of the river, it is going slowly. And just before entering the sea, we told that the river water and all, it is at last it is entering to the ocean or the sea. And here in this third stage, before entering to the sea, its branches out into many small streams, it is called the tributaries. Before entering to the sea, the branches or it is distributing the river waters in many ways, and it is called the tributaries. And again in this stage the river also makes the triangular island, it is called the delta, by depositing the sediments. In this stage the river water, it is making the triangular island, and this is called the delta. And we can see the Sundarban Delta in India is formed by the river Ganga. And another example of delta is the Nile Delta in Africa. Okay, so today we have discussed or we have studied about the plains and the features of plains. And again we have seen what is the river and the stages, three stages. We have seen the three stages of the river. And in next class we will discuss about the desert.